everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. I'm Kelly, and this is attempt number 3 at this video. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, third time is the charm. Now, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things today. Number 1 is the monthly challenges from Spectrum Art Creations and Friends Facebook group. That is what inspired today's project. But as I was putting this one together, another one came across my YouTube feed. It is on the Creating in the Waiting YouTube channel. And it is an open collab called All Things Altered. And the idea with that is you jump in on the open collab while you're making stuff. And hopefully you'll get some new viewers to your channel, and you'll make new friends on other channels, and just grow the whole social media thing going on. So, 2 things, and I'm going to talk about the All Things Altered here in just a minute, but I want to start with the important part, and that's this project that I put together for one of the challenges. It's a spring theme in the Spectrum Art Creations and Friends Facebook group. Now, the neat thing about their challenges is not only do you get to play with the stuff you purchase from them, which is what Madi encourages and why she puts these challenges together. You get to try new techniques, you get to play with new toys, and you don't buy stuff and take it home and stuff it on the shelf and never touch it again. The other thing is for every entry you put in, your name goes into a drawing for a $5 gift card, so you can go buy new stuff from Spectrum Art Creations. So, today's piece is for their spring challenge, and I started with this, and it is going to be an altered project. Now, I purchased this notebook from Five Below. I love it because it has a good sturdy chipboard. Look how wide how thick that chipboard cover is. There are 120 pages, which means there are 240 available pages for journaling. And I needed this for a specific project. So this kind of killed 3 birds with 1 stone by the time I'm done. So, starting with a, starting with a journal that is not Spectrum Art Creations and Friends, but wait till you see how many items that I use. Now, we need to the requirement is we need to use a minimum of 3 items that we have purchased from Live Sale, their online store, or their Etsy shop. Got it covered. First off, I was inspired by this collection from Madi called Graceful. And look at all those pretty papers. Love them. So many different designs and fussy cut items all over background pages, journaling cards, and I may come back and cut some of these out and put them to use. Frames, lots of things to play with. So this is the Graceful collection from Madi. So there's number 1. Number 2, I used the Prima washi tape. And these colors in this go perfectly with this. I'm looking to see if there was an actual name on here. Madi will know. Oh, Poetic Rose. There we go. And the colors match perfectly with the 49 and more, or with the Madi papers. So I've got those. There's number 2. So I can get them to go in the container, so I put the lid on. Number 3, I use these. Make sure I got them all. These are Flower Fairy Diary box stickers, and they are chock full. There's 45 in each box. Let me see if I can bring that one up. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So, and they're simple stickers. They're already fussy cut. They blend into the back of your page, which you're going to see, background of your page, which you're going to see in just a little bit. So I had 3 boxes of those to play with. So there is number 1, 2, 3. Number 4, I used some purple Italian braided trim on the cover. The other thing I used was this sari silk that I purchased from Madi. But you'll notice that the papers have a white background, and I didn't want the vintage vanilla. So what I did, there's number 4. Number 5 is the metallic gilding polish. Now this has a shimmer to it, and let's see, pop it open like that. Look at the shimmer. And it comes with its own applicator. And it stays fresh in the lid, just like that. So what I did was I put on gloves because I knew this was going to be a messy applique. And I put the length of this that I wanted to use for a bookmark down on here, brushed it with the gilding paste sponge, and then, because it was coming out really deep, so I spritzed it with water and just give it a good balling up, and I got a beautiful lavender color out of that. Look at that, and you're going to see the full bookmark here in just a little bit. So there was item number 4 and 5 with that one. And then item number, I think that was it. Item number 5. We're good. 6, something like that. So here is what I wound up with. This is one of the pages. Now I got the sparkle sticker here was from another, was from a Happy Planner sticker book, and you'll see some of those stickers in here as well. But here's that Italian braid trim to outline this, and then I put a piece of that in the trim on the back as well. So it's decorated on both sides, rounded the corners, distressed the edge with walnut stain, and there I go. Now the other thing I did was, here's that bookmark. And I had this done once, decided it was too long, also had, forgot to do some things, so I decided to just redo. So I have the bookmark, and it's glued into the back with my craft glue. It's not going anywhere, okay? So let's go to a page that I don't mind showing everything. And what I did was, initially, I'm going to put this here so you can see, I have pressed this to the back and give myself a good clean seam there, and I'm using a ribbon clamp to put on the end of this. So I'm going to put that right on there. Let's see, I want to make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yeah, that was the right direction. So I'm going to put that on the end. You got to be quick with this, I'm telling you. I'm going to put that right on the end, and I'm going to push that down. And that is going to clamp it, since I get a good adhesion there. That's going to clamp it to the end of my ribbon, and it won't go anywhere. Okay, as soon as I get it on there. I'm going to come back in here like this from the side and really let those teeth bite into that ribbon. Okay, then, now I had planned to use the dragonfly from Madi that I had purchased, so that would have bring my purchased items up, but I just didn't like the silver and gold together. Maybe at Christmas, not in my journal. So I got into my stash, and I had this crystal in my stash, and I decided I wanted to put it on the end of here. And I had gotten this crystal and the other charm that I'm going to use on clearance somewhere. I got to put my cheaters on to do this. So there's that right there. Put that one on that end. And then there was another one that was part of that charm that says choose happy. So we're going to choose happy and put it on the end of here as well. All in that same loop on the end of that ribbon clamp. Whoops, my book is sliding. There we go. So now I have both of these on the end of my ribbon, and I can use that to bookmark my page. Now, I told you I'd give a flip through here of some things that I've done. I've used the washi tape. I've trimmed the corner to create it like a divider, but I think I'm going to wind up putting tabs on here, and then I have the washi tape down the side of the different categories that marks the beginning of each section. Fairy stickers are scattered throughout. And then some of my HB9, or yeah. I know what I'm thinking, and my brain just went dead. Some of my Happy Planner stickers. So there you go. There is my one of my entries for the Spectrum Art Creations and Friends Spring Challenge using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, using 6 items from Spectrum Art Creations. And I'm going to also make sure that the hashtag for this, All Things Altered, is in the subject line of this video, because All Things Altered is an open collab. Take anything you want to alter, make it into something else, and jump in on the collab, making sure to put All Things Altered in your description box below, or in your video subject line. There we go. Hashtag All Things Altered. And if you want to see what everybody else is doing, do a search for All Things Altered and see what comes up. And that'll give you the opportunity to encourage new people to your channel, and you just make new friends by visiting the other channels. So that's going to do it in the studio for me today. I have, as I said, Bob just got home, so this is going to be a Friday video, but it's not going to be a premiere this week because I don't know what we're doing on Friday. Saturday, I have a Spectrum Art Creations haul for Sack Saturday. And then, over the period of the next few days, I'm going to be showing you the cards that I have done for Madison's paper challenge. I counted up today with all those bases we made last week. I have 16 cards. I could choose to do them one paper sheet at a time and have 3 entries, or I could do all 16 cards and have 16 entries. So we'll see what we do. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. I may sound Maddie off on that and see if she has an opinion. So I will be back here tomorrow with a little mini Saks haul, and then I'll be back here on Sunday, hopefully, with at least a couple of Madison's cards. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, check out the links in the description box below, and go do a search for All Things Altered and see what everybody else is doing. Creative blessings.